at Leyendas del Rock with an honor to have Noora from Battle Beast in here today. Yay! So hello, how are you?
I'm great. I'm very happy right now because we had the most amazing show in here in Leyendas del Rock on the main stage where we have been dreaming of getting on. So it was more than beyond my hopes.
Beyond expectations, right?
Yeah, well, I don't have any expectations. I always just hope that people have the greatest time with us, with Battle Beast, and I think today we conquered pretty well.
You conquered us, you conquered the whole Leyendas del Rock. I can truly tell you, when you just played Black DJ, it was everybody just like singing like crazy.
Yeah,
that
I was so
fantastic.
happy. Yeah, I was having goosebumps all the time. Like,
Yeah, that's
so
a great feeling, right?
Yeah.
When you get this feeling, it's when you say like, this is why I'm here.
Yeah. And, you know, with a huge audience, it's always so great that it's not about, for me personally, it's not about the fame or how many people like you. But when you get on that stage and you see thousands of people and you feel the energy, the positive energy coming to you, and you just are in this kind of euphoric feeling together. That's the reason I'm doing this, because it's like a drug for me.
It's like magic, like a magic drug that it doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Great. So let's gonna talk a little bit about your music. So what a turn, what a change with Bringer of Pain. It's a little bit more melodic, and it sounds like we're going back to the 80s, like to the pure 80s. So it was a natural change. It was something that was made like a deliberate, or it's just we just wanted to reach out more people.
There are many reasons, but you are getting to it. Like, first of all, we always want to do the best music we can, and of course sound like a Battle Beast. So what we achieved with this new album was, and what we actually learned from ourselves, is that even though we didn't have the previous songwriter in the band, the Battle Beast sound comes from the band and not from one person, and that was really important thing to learn for all of us, and for our audience, because now we could prove to ourselves and to our audience that we can deliver even better than before. And I'm so excited to get started with the new album also, because now we know what direction we want to go, and of course we want everyone to hear our music and like our music, but we always judge it by, do we like the music? If we like the songs, if we get goosebumps of our own songs, then we are on the right track. Then we just hope that other people like it too.
And feel it too, right?
Yeah.
Every time they're listening to
yes,
you.
And we are always a live band, We want to do our best on the albums, but it's always, it's many times better live for us too, because we can always, develop ourselves also music-wise and show-wise, how we're gonna do some song, and not necessarily do it just how it is on the album, but give it a little extra or surprise.
That's good. And actually, you named something that I just wanted to mention, and it's like, with your permission, obviously, I'd like to say that it's the first album from Battle Beast that I feel that it's, compositively speaking, it's like a album made by a whole band, not just one person or two persons. So are you all now composing?
Well, we all try to compose. I only did Bringer of Pain with Joona Björkö, the new lead guitarist and very good songwriter. He also wrote Beyond the Burning Skies, for example, and it's like, I love his style, and we have so good chemistry in music-wise and friends. So, and yes, this is something that we want to do, that everybody can bring their songs on the table, and then we decide together which song is, best ones for the album.
Exactly. Okay. So actually, you're like kind of a revelation band, which I would say that it's due to hard work, constant, and there's a lot behind, right? But now it's like when people, or at least here in Spain, my opinion, it's when Battle Beast it's sounding. It's like, oh yeah, I've heard them, I've seen them live, they were amazing. So what is the secret behind that? It's like truly hard work and non-stopping.
I think, well, there are. It's if I would tell you, it wouldn't be a secret, but I can tell you,
it's that part of the secret.
Yeah, what I can tell you is that we have a common purpose in this band, and everybody wants the same thing, and that is to entertain people and make good music, and of course, get that to everyone in the world. And of course we need a good team and good label behind us, people who wants the same thing as we do, and that is very important that we have a good team behind us, and we always try to do an album like every 2 years, so people can expect that.
Keep like
but we can never promise if there's something happens, like I get sick long term or someone, that we can't deliver it in time, but it's always like I feel like our band needs a little bit pressure, because then we deliver better, because then we are like, we gotta do it, we're gonna do it now. Yeah, but if we are like, let's just chill and let's see what happens, then it's never gonna happen.
Okay.
And if we have a little fire in our asses, then it's gonna happen.
Where's the best, right? You're on the line.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, going back to the music, you have like some disco touches, like some disco phrases, and you can truly sing that in King for a Day. So actually, I think that to me it's very special, because I feel like once I listen to it, I can't stop listening to it. So it's just like I go back. But for a lot of people, I must say that it sounds like a sacrilege to heavy metal music. Do you think that perhaps we're still on an age that people is like on 80s, like closed mind, that they listen a little bit of this and they are already thinking like, oh no, this is not gonna work for me?
Well, I don't really worry about that, because we do what we do, and if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. If you like it, then you're always welcome. And even if there are people who don't like our music, we are totally fine with it. But there has also been this kind of situation that people who don't like it, they still talk about us and kind of promote us to other people. And if you can hear, I don't know, do you like Michael Jackson? But I'm a huge fan. Janne, who did the song King for a Day, is a huge Michael Jackson fan. And I could actually hear Michael Jackson influences kind of composing wise in that song, and I always get these different influences from that song. But that was the only song in the album that everybody in the band was like, this is the song. This is the
love it. Let's
yes,
do it.
everybody was in the same way.
Place. Yeah.
And of course we had to. We had difficulties with other songs, because we all 6 people, we have different tastes.
Obviously.
But really, I feel like people, when they get used to something, like people are starting to get used to our sound, and that we are surprising you guys every time with our music. We try to mix things and try new things in heavy metal, but in the name of heavy metal. So don't worry.
We're gonna keep it that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and actually, every time I see you on stage, it's like, oh my gosh, she doesn't stop moving. It's like, I go there, and I keep like all my voice. How do you do that? I mean, how do you physically prepare for this kind of shows? Because having that voice, it requires a lot of studies, it requires a lot of warming up and all that stuff. But then you go out and you just rock like non-stopping. How do you do that?
I think it's mostly adrenaline, and of course, I kind of feel unreal when I am on the mood. It's the combination of rehearsing physically and mentally, and it's of course it's the many years I've been doing this, so. Yeah, I think that's the thing. You don't have to do anything else but hard work to get that.
Exactly.
And it's all. For me, it's very important to be very physical and show your emotions, and also kind of interpret the song also with your body language and not just with your voice. And that is something that I think is very important, because I hate to watch singers who just sing like this, and you can't see any
Standing up
emotions.
and that's it.
But it can sound really nice technically, but they are always like this, and it's like it's very disappointing. I want you to bring your emotions out, please.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but that is my opinion and my opinion only. I can't say who likes what, but yeah.
And a curiosity, personal one. When did you start to learn properly, like singing, or how's the background behind you singing?
It's a long story, and I'm really bad at telling stories short. But
Try a short.
Okay. So when I was 4 years old, I saw this children's singing competition on television.
Okay.
And I said to my parents, I want to be there. But I didn't go there. We didn't have money for, vocal coach and everything.
Yeah.
But that was the moment I realized where I want to be. And
With 4 years old.
yes.
Wow.
And I've been self-taught. I went to classical lessons also for a year when I was a teenager. After that, before that I was having private lessons also. Then I went for pop jazz line to have some techniques from that side, and I also sing different kind of styles. Actually, heavy metal is the last style that I have ever sang. Yes. So I have been developing myself as a singer and as a vocalist with all these different kind of like blues and jazz and soul and rock and hard rock and this kind of stuff. And then when I got this opportunity, when I was asked to join the band, I was like, now I'm ready. I know what I want to do.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rock.
Yeah, and this was something that I instantly knew that this is the, in Battle Beast I can actually bring it on the way that I want to, and I can create my own style, like this and more.
Exactly. And name me some influences that you've got on the vocal side.
There is a lot of influences, but like I said, Michael Jackson is one of them. Whitney Houston was one of my first woman who I idolized and started to learn my kind of vocal ability through her songs. But then in heavy metal, there are a lot of male vocalists like Ronnie James Dio, Rob Halford, Robert Plant.
Okay. A huge list, right?
Yeah, but the most important one is Bruce Dickinson.
Wow, he's just like truly, truly amazing.
Yes, I met him last summer in Rockfest Barcelona. I was like, yeah, he's not gonna be there, hanging out in the backstage area.
And he was.
And there he was, my one of my bandmates said, Noora, don't shit on yourself, but Bruce Dickinson is behind you. And I'm like,
oh my God!
I need to talk to him right now. And I went to him and I was like, I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but you are the biggest idol for me. And he was like, of course, like million people has said that, but he was so, warm and like, oh, thank you, and that's so nice. And we took a picture together, and that is the one and only fangirl moment for me. I don't need anything else.
When you met Bruce Dickinson, there you go. Wow, amazing experience. Sometimes you never know if we're gonna have the Dickinson someday. So
your dreams can come true.
Exactly. Just fight for it and go for it. And actually, let's gonna talk about tonight because you have a very good relationship with Sabaton, right?
Yes, we are like brothers.
Exactly. There you go.
Brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
Well, I have one sister and all brothers.
One sister and the rest of the brothers. So, do you think that you made the perfect mix and combination for a rock and roll night here at Leyendas Rock?
What? Perfect.
The perfect mix and combination for a rock and roll night. Sabaton and Battle Beast.
Well, of course, it's always, amazing with them. And I'm really looking forward to see their show again. It grew on me when we started to know each other. Like at first I wasn't even a fan. I'm sorry, but I'm a very honest person.
Yeah.
But when I saw them live on stage and I listened to their songs and the whole passion they have for this, is the same as we do in Battle Beast, and we have always been like since the beginning. We were like brothers and one sister, and like having a really good family atmosphere, and not just the band but the crew also. And it's really important that people know that the band, why the band is, you know, doing a great show, is not just about the band, but it's about the people behind them who love them, and they want them to do the best they can.
Correct. So, Noora, it was truly a pleasure and honor to have you with us.
Thank you
We'll leave
so
you
much.
resting, having a shower, prepare yourself, be comfortable. You look amazing, but I guess that you'll be more comfortable with all that. So we'll leave you alone right now.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure. We hope to see Battle Beast very soon again.
See you. Yeah.